Have you ever wondered why certain people enter your life? It's not always by chance. Sometimes it's a quiet plan from Allah. And this video, it's not just any video. It's made for you. Yes, you, the one listening right now. Because maybe, just maybe, Allah guided you here to hear this reminder today. In life, Allah sends different people into your world for very specific reasons. Some come as tests to stretch your patience, to build your strength. Others are lessons wrapped in human form, painful perhaps, but meant to grow you. And then, there are a few precious souls. They are not here to hurt or teach. They are here as a mercy from Allah. But here's the problem. Many of us miss the signs. We hold on tightly to the ones who break us, and we let go of those who quietly protect our soul. So pause with me for a second. What if I told you that right now, someone special may already be in your life? Not just anyone, but someone sent by Allah to help you return to Him. The kind of person who loves you for the sake of Allah, who doesn't want anything from you except to see you succeed in this life and the next. And today, I'm going to share with you 5 clear signs that this person is in your life. If you see even one of these, don't ever let them go. 1. They pray for you, even when you're not around. Imagine this for a moment. Someone, somewhere, quietly raising their hands and speaking to Allah about you. Not because you asked, not because you're watching, but because they truly care. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, told us the supplication of a Muslim for his brother in his absence is answered. Sahih Muslim 2732. This means their dua for you, made in silence, in secret, is heard by Allah. They ask for your happiness, your protection, your peace in this world, and your place in the next. And the beautiful part? You don't even know it's happening. You're not in the room. You're not even aware. But somewhere, someone is talking to Allah about you. That's not ordinary love. That's not friendship you find every day. That's something sacred. It's a rare kind of care, driven not by what you give them, but by what they wish for your soul. Even when life is difficult for them, they still make time to ask Allah to make your life easier. So if you're blessed with someone who quietly makes dua for your joy, safety, and jannah, don't let them go. Because losing that person isn't just losing a friend. It might mean losing a silent shield of mercy that Allah placed in your life. 2. They remind you of Allah. In this world, people pull us in many directions. Some lead us toward money, fame, distractions. Others, they gently lead us back to Allah. These are the people whose presence feels like peace. They don't lecture. They don't guilt trip. They inspire just by how they speak, live, and love. They remind you to pray when you've forgotten. They mention jannah when life feels heavy. They drop a verse from the Qur'an or a hadith in your message, not to show off, but to feed your heart something real. Allah Himself says in the Qur'an, "And remind, for indeed the reminder benefits the believers." Surah Ad-Dhariyat 51:55. These people won't judge your mistakes. They won't shame you in public. Instead, they offer reminders with gentleness, in private with sincerity. They lift you with their words, not crush you with them. They want to see you close to Allah, not for their benefit, but for yours. If they nudge you to wake for Fajr, if they encourage you to give even a little in charity, if they remind you to seek forgiveness when you've sinned, That's not criticism. That's love. Real love. Because they care more about your afterlife than your ego. If someone like this is in your life, don't push them away. They are a bridge to your Jannah. And bridges like that don't come around often. 3. They forgive you when you mess up. Let's face it, we all mess up. We say the wrong thing. We hurt people unintentionally. We fall short. And these days, it feels like one mistake is enough for people to walk away. But a sincere heart doesn't walk away so easily. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Be merciful to others, and you will receive mercy." Sunan al-Tirmidhi, 1924. A true friend, one with taqwa, God consciousness, won't weaponize your past. They won't bring up your failures every time they're upset. They don't use your flaws as tools to hurt you. Instead, they forgive, not because they are weak, but because they know how much they need Allah's forgiveness too. They understand that growth is messy, that healing isn't always pretty, so they walk with you through your imperfections. They're patient. They don't mock your efforts. They celebrate your progress, no matter how small. And if you have someone like that in your life, someone who forgives without reminding, who stays without blaming, who supports without conditions, you're not just lucky. You're blessed, because that kind of heart is a reflection of Allah's mercy. And if you lose them, you may not find another like them again. Amr to reflect. So far, we've talked about 3 powerful signs, 3 qualities that point to someone rare, someone special, someone who may already be in your life right now. But we're not done yet. The next 2 signs, they go even deeper. They might just change how you view loyalty, truth, and what real love looks like. So don't go anywhere. This video, this message, was made for you, not by chance, but because maybe, just maybe, Allah wants to wake something in your heart, something you may have forgotten, something real. 4. They speak the truth, even when it's hard. Let's be honest, telling the truth isn't always easy. Sometimes staying silent or sugarcoating the truth feels safer. But in Islam, truth isn't just a moral choice. It's a sign of strong faith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Truthfulness leads to righteousness, and righteousness leads to paradise." Sahih al-Bukhari, 6094. So when someone tells you the truth, especially when it's hard to say, don't get angry. Respect them. Because that kind of honesty isn't meant to hurt you. It's meant to heal you. They're not trying to win an argument or look smart. They're trying to protect you from self-deception. They care more about your growth than your temporary comfort. They won't lie to keep things smooth. They won't pretend everything is fine when it's not. And they definitely won't tell you what you want to hear just to keep the peace. Instead, they speak with honesty and compassion. They say what you need to hear lovingly, wisely, and sincerely, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it risks upsetting you. Their truth may sting for a moment, but it can save you from years of regret, because it comes from a heart that fears Allah, not people. And if someone is brave enough to speak the truth for your sake, don't silence them. Don't push them away. People like that are rare. If you find someone who's honest with you out of love, keep them close, because they are helping you walk the path to righteousness, one truth at a time. Now 5, They stay when everyone else leaves. Let's be real. When life is going well, everyone seems to be around. Smiling faces, kind words, invitations, messages. But the moment things get dark, when you're struggling, crying, confused, people slowly disappear. And that's when you see the truth. Not about yourself, but about them. Some vanish when your success fades. Some distance themselves when you're no longer useful. But the one who stays when you have nothing to give, when you're at your lowest, when your light is dim, that's someone whose love is real. Allah reminds us in the Qur'an, and be patient. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. Surah Al-Anfal 8:46. The person who stands by you in your pain, not to fix it, but to sit beside you in it. They are a walking mercy from Allah. They don't rush your healing. They don't get tired of your silence. They don't need to understand everything. You matter to them anyway. They choose you during your weakness, just like they did during your strength. They don't post about loyalty. They live it. They're not present for attention or reward. They're present because their heart is sincere. And if you've ever had someone like that in your life, someone who stayed when everyone else left, don't ever forget their value. They're not ordinary. They're a gift, a quiet reminder that you are not alone. Final reflection, these 5 signs aren't found in everyone. Not every smile is sincere. Not every I care comes from a pure heart. But the ones who do have these signs, they're different. They reflect a heart that is close to Allah. They love you in a way that brings you closer to your Creator. So don't lose the one who prays for you when you don't even know it. The one who reminds you of Allah without judging you. The one who forgives you with a clean, humble heart. The one who speaks the truth to help you, not hurt you. And the one who stays, not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. If someone in your life has even one of these qualities, value them, appreciate them, thank Allah for them. But more importantly, become someone like that. Because sometimes the secret to keeping good people in your life is to become good yourself. Be the person who brings light to others. Be the one who uplifts, supports, and reminds. And Allah will surround you with people who do the same for you. May Allah bless us with hearts that recognize true goodness. And may He give us the wisdom and humility to never let go of those who reflect His mercy in our lives. Ameen.